The bed was cold on her side. Not recently cold, not the kind that keeps the shape of a body for a few minutes after it leaves. This was dead cold. I stared at the ceiling while my phone vibrated on the nightstand. Unknown number. Again. I let it ring. Outside, a police cruiser idled, engine low, respectful, like grief needed manners. When I finally opened the door, the officer didn't step inside. He just looked past me, at the ripped wedding photo on the wall, her face torn clean away, my hands steady when I'd done it. "Sir," he said gently, "when was the last time you saw your wife?" The word wife sounded theoretical. I answered without blinking. "Last night." He nodded, wrote it down, paused. "We're asking everyone, have you seen her body?" That was the moment the neighbors leaned in. Curtains breathed. Guilt was already being assigned. It's efficient that way. I felt nothing. Not yet. Just a clean, surgical calm, as if some deeper part of me had already run the numbers and knew the outcome. They whispered before they spoke to me. Men always do. At the grocery store, at the mailbox, at the corner where sympathy pretends to live. Poor guy. Or maybe not. She had vanished without a scream, without a trace. No struggle, no blood, just absence. I replayed the last months with forensic precision. Her phone always face down, passwords changed, a new laugh that didn't belong to our house. She stopped asking where I was going, stopped caring if I came home late. That should have been the tell. Instead, I trusted the version of her that slept beside me, the one who said my name like it still mattered. The cops kept asking questions designed to break a man. I answered like glass. Neighbors decided I was guilty because it made their dinners more interesting. Then my daughter-in-law called. "If you want to join Thanksgiving," she shouted, "come wash the dishes." A command, a reminder of my supposed place. I smiled into the phone. Enjoy. I booked my flight that night. I didn't chase ghosts. I followed data. Phone records first, a second line I hadn't known existed, activated 3 months before she disappeared. Credit card statements, hotel charges in a city she claimed to hate, cameras, public, private, parking garages with lazy security. I learned the rhythm of her betrayal. Tuesdays, early mornings, efficient. Externally, I mourned. Internally, I archived. I let the police keep circling me, let suspicion ripen. A man under pressure makes mistakes. I made none. 3 months later, in a city that smelled like money and snow, I found her. Not dead, not buried, alive, laughing, in a glass cafe with a man whose hand rested on her thigh like it belonged there. Her hair was different, softer, the way she never wore it for me. I didn't confront her. I took photos, high resolution, clean angles, proof without emotion. Then I posted one image, just one, of my villa in Switzerland. Morning light, glass walls, silence. My phone rang 71 times. I didn't answer. She came back on her own, eyes hollow, makeup wrong. The lover stayed hidden, like all weak things. "I was going to tell you," she said. I slid the folder across the table. Phone records, receipts, photos. I didn't raise my voice. "I know," I said. Her mouth opened, closed, collapsed inward. The police arrived later. I handed them everything, dates, locations, names. She had staged her disappearance to run. I had let the city believe I was a murderer while I built the case. The truth didn't whisper, it detonated. The lover lost his job first. Married clients don't like scandal. My wife lost her narrative. No victim, no escape. At Thanksgiving, my daughter-in-law sent a final message. "We didn't mean it like that." I replied with a photo, a contract, the villa, my name alone. The calls resumed. I blocked them all. I didn't scream, didn't celebrate. I just closed doors, methodically. She cried. I documented. She begged. I finalized. The city watched her fall apart while I stayed still. That was the punishment. I sleep alone now. The bed is still cold, but it's honest. No one asks me about her body anymore. They ask how I stayed so calm. I don't explain strategy to people who think emotions are power. I walk through my house without echoes, without her shadow rearranging my thoughts. Betrayal doesn't break men like me. It clarifies them. I didn't win her back. I erased her. And that silence, finally belongs to me.